Oh, I'm always doing that. I start this off without turning my mic on. So let's start over. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 7, which means that you've been meditating for a whole week now. So congratulations. Even if you have missed a few days, you've been in this journey and dedicating some time this week, and that is something to be proud of. So congratulations on being here. Thank you so much for showing up and for showing up for it yourself. So we are going to do a little journaling technique, and yay, giveaway. We're going to do a little giveaway. We will be giving away the day planner, Show Up and Shine planner today. This is the day planner that I use, and it's not intended to be a meditation journal. It is intended to be a day planner, but there's so much space, empty space on the opposite side, which is why it is my favorite day planner and why it's what I use. This is what I use to write after my meditations as well. It's what I used to plan today's meditation. So we'll be giving away this. I hope that you enjoy it. It is by Joshua Harrell, and it's called the Show Up and Shine Planner. So stick around until the end for that. And do keep in mind that there is a grand prize, which is a $150 gift card to Chatra, which is this meditation cushion company. And so they'll be giving away $150 at the end, which I'm really excited for. All of my mobile meditation studio is from their brand because I just think that they are so beautiful. And I think they do just the most wonderful prints. Anyways, so day 7 is journaling. Go ahead and take some time to get your space set up while I start talking a little bit about this technique. So part of the reason why journaling after your meditation might be helpful is because part of the process of meditating is trying to clear and empty the mind. Sometimes, so much has happened to you in your life and throughout even just your day that taking time to process, to sit with that stillness and let your thoughts settle down, that journaling after that process can help you sort of sort through all of the noise, if you will. And what I like to do for today's meditation is the meditation that I do for myself, and then at the end I'll give you time and some ideas about how to go about your journaling after your meditation, okay? So hopefully you've got your cushion set up now and you can sort of settle into your meditative seat. You're going to let the chin become nice and level and the shoulders are going to drop down, and you're going to let the spine become nice and long, okay? And I always start my meditation off like we did on day 1 by observing and doing sort of a little mindfulness scan. So just become aware of your surroundings. Notice any colors, lights. Let the head become still and just allow yourself to arrive in this space here today. And let your awareness move a little closer and closer towards the body. Notice what you're sitting on or lying on. And then you're going to check in with the body very quickly. Just how are you feeling today? At first, physically, just noticing. Checking in with yourself emotionally. And we're going to take a couple of deep breaths and begin to blink and close the eyes. So as we breathe in, we'll gaze. And as you breathe out, the eyes will close. Very good. Breathing in, soft gaze. And breathing out, the eyes close. And each time you blink, the eyes will grow a little heavier, a little softer, until they want to fall closed completely. And whenever that happens, you'll be left with just breath in the body. allow the mind to be soft on the breath. Just a gentle focus here. And eventually there'll come a moment where you'll softly let go of your attention on the breath and let the mind do as it will. No control. Just be. Just breathe. And allow yourself to watch your thoughts. Just listen. When we listen to our thoughts in our meditation, it's like actively listening to a friend. You don't make assumptions about what they should or ought to say. You're just open to hearing and trying to understand. Without judgment, just listen. And it's okay if you have no thoughts as we start. That's a good sign. Or if the mind is busy, that's okay too. That's why we're taking this time to just sit and be with ourselves. We'll take a moment here. Nothing need be done. Let the mind do as it will. Just listen. When given space, when given time, where does the mind wander? Just notice. Notice how the mind feels, not so much in what you are thinking, but a sort of state of mind. Notice how you feel as a whole. And not now, but in a moment I'll begin to count backwards from 5. And the moment that I reach 1, your eyes will very gently blink open. And I count 5. Notice how it feels to be sitting here and now. 4, more aware of yourself, more awake. 3, take a deep breath in. 2, an audible exhale. And 1, let the eyes very gently just blink open. Very good. If you have something that you want to write down right away, go ahead and do so now. Otherwise, just take a few more deep breaths here. Very good. 2 more times. Last one. And start to become more aware of yourself again in this space. Notice your body again, checking in. And notice if you feel any different from when you began. You can start to stretch, move, and adjust if you so need. And then we're going to grab our journals, okay? And I'll sort of guide you through the process that I use. Of course, any journaling process that you know to work for you is acceptable. But what I like to do is just sort of in bullet point form, jot down anything that was either on my mind within my meditation or just in general that's been on my mind, heavy on the mind lately, right? What has been consuming a lot of my thoughts? And just in bullet points, and it doesn't need to make sense to anybody but you, right? Very quickly, just start to think back to your meditation and anything that came up or distracted you from the meditation. Anything that has been heavy on the mind. So we'll take just a few moments to do that. So you can continue to write down your list, but I'm just going to start to explain why I do this little process here. So I tend to think that things that weigh on the mind, they weigh on the mind for 2 reasons. 1, they have a very strong emotional connection, and they make you feel some sort of way. The other is that there's something that I feel I need to go out into the world and do, right? So as you go through this list, very quickly next to the thoughts that you had or the things that have been weighing down, write down the emotions that they make you feel. And again, you want this to be very quick. You don't want to overthink the process, right? Just write down any emotions. And then if there's anything that you could add to, let's say, a to-do list, or that you feel you need to go out into the world and accomplish, and it's weighing on your mind in that respect, then go ahead and put a little dash next to it so that you could perhaps say put a check mark on it in the future. So you're putting a dash by anything that you could go out in the world and do, and then you're writing an emotion next to anything that has strong emotion. So we'll take just a few more moments to do that. And then what I like to do next is if there's any of these items that are sort of on a to-do list or a part of something that could be a to-do list, right? Well, I use this particular planner, right? And I write the to-do list on the opposite side, right? And I try to pick just one thing that I can accomplish today and feel good about. And it doesn't have to be, the complete task, perhaps, that you've written down. Maybe it's a sub-task of that. But I try to think of one thing that I can do that will allow the weight of that to be off of my mind. And I can feel a little bit more accomplished. And then I look down and I look at the emotions, right, that have been weighing on me. Things that are constantly coming through my mind, right? And if they are heavy emotions, negative emotions, then I look at what they are about and I say, even though I feel blank, right, which is the emotion, about blank, which is the next blank is your what you feel about, right? So even though I feel however you feel about this event, right, I deserve to let go. Okay, and that's the mantra I use to allow these things that might be weighing heavy on my mind to release them and give myself permission to let them go, right? It's okay to feel however I feel, and I acknowledge how I feel, but I deserve to be able to let this go, right? If they are positive emotions, right, I put a little star by them and I say, I am grateful. So that is my journaling process. I would love to know what you think about it. If any of you journal or keep a daily blog of your own sorts. If you do any sort of stream of thought, how do you journal? And we will just go ahead and dive right into this giveaway. So there are 2 ways for you to gain an entry into this giveaway. And the first is just to be here live, but I can't see who's attending, so you do have to comment. And if you could just comment, it's called Show Up and Shine, right? Which I love the name of this journal, and it's got this darling little sun on it, right? So if you would like to be entered into the giveaway, go ahead and in the comments right now. Sorry, Max is trying to warn us. He's keeping us safe. So go ahead and type Show Up and Shine in the comments right here. And then the second way for you to win is to head over to Instagram and just reshare the post with the image of the journal on it, okay? And you can do that in your stories, and you can tag me and Joshua Harrell. All of the instructions for your second entry, if you will, are on my most recent Instagram post. Does that make sense? Does anybody have questions about that? I'm going to start looking for the comments here. Oh, and here they come. And I will copy everybody's name into my little randomizer. And then I'll head over to Instagram and you'll hear about who won tomorrow. And again, remember that we're doing this big, giant, grand prize for these meditation cushions. And it's a $150 gift card at the end of this whole shebang. And there's another little giveaway sprinkled in there. So thank you everybody for being here. Let me know if you have any questions about the meditation and how it went for you. And I will see you back here tomorrow. I am going to cut to the end, but know that I'm still online with you and here to answer any questions that you have and to add you into our little giveaway. So namaste everybody. Thank you again. See you tomorrow.